Okay, so we have seen that we go with the first example. Okay, it is saying that there are two players A and B are playing the game with 2 coins. Okay, listen carefully. There are player A and player B who are playing the game with 2 coins. Okay, now when both the players shows head H, then it is a gain of rupees 1 for player A. So it's a game of 2 coins, which many times we people also in the childhood we have played. So both of them are having one coin, and they are just throwing it up, and when it will come down, if both the people's it is showing as head, the gain will be for player A for 1 rupee. So 1 rupee will be the price which player A will get. When both the players will show the tail, then there is no loss, no gain to any of the player. Okay, so when tail will come for both the players, then there is no loss, no gain. And when there is a one head and one tail, then there is a loss of 1 rupee to player A. Okay, so this is the complete statement of that particular game, right? So what first it is telling, there are two players, player A and B. They are playing with 2 coins, right? Whenever both will get head, right? Both will get head. There is a gain of 1 rupee to player A. When both will get tail, then there is no loss, no gain. So these are the three rules with respect to that, and either of them will get head or tail, then there is a loss of 1 rupee to player A. Okay, so everything in terms of player A they have given. Now, what we have to do, we have to formulate this game. We are just doing it formulation of the game. We are not solving anything. So now we know that there is only head and tail, and there are two players, and both are playing with the game, which either it will come as head or it will come as tail, right? So we'll say, so we'll tell this is a player A and this is player B. Okay, and they have two strategies. Either whenever they are just throwing up that particular coin, they will get either head or they will get tail. Here also either head or they will get it as tail. Yeah. So this is what we have put up, right? Now what we have to see, as per the rules, we have to see when both heads are there, then there is a gain of 1 rupee to player A. So we'll write there is a gain of 1 rupee to player A. So we'll write it as, mention it as 1. When there is a both will receive as a head, sorry, tail, then there is no loss, no win. So when there will be tail for both of them, then no loss, no win. That means 0, right? And when either of head or tail, so one of them will get head and other will get tail. So if player A is getting head and player B is getting tail, then there is a loss of 1 rupee. That means minus 1. Same way, if player A is getting tail and player B is getting head, then there is a loss of 1 rupee to a player A. So that's why we are telling this is payoff matrix which we have written. This is payoff matrix which we have written. And we have seen that there are two strategies for each the player, either head or tail, right? And we have put the values, all these values which we have put, all these values with respect to player A. So generally the payoff matrix which we will be drawing in terms of this player A. Okay, the player which we have mentioned in the left side of the matrix, in terms of that we are writing this one. So this is very simple example we have taken. So we'll go for one more example. Is it clear up to this? Okay, so we'll go for one more example, that is example 2. So see here, there is a game, example 2, in a game played by fingers by two players. So what exactly that game is saying? A and B are the players who are simultaneously showing two or three fingers. This kind of games also, I think your generation has played many times. My generation people, we have not played, but yes, I have seen my son and they playing also. So a game is what? When two players, either they will show two fingers or three fingers. So when the sum of the two fingers is odd, right, then player A gets points equal to the sum. And if the sum of the fingers is even, then player A lose the points equal to the sum. Write the payoff matrix, right? So it's as simple as that, which is saying that there are player A and B, there are two players A and B, both are playing the games with the fingers, either two or three fingers, right? Two or three fingers. Whatever the fingers they are showing, if the sum of the fingers is odd, right, then that sum will be whatever the sum. Suppose it is odd, I mean 2 plus 3, if one is showing two fingers, other is showing three fingers, then sum will be 5, right? So 5 is the odd number. So if the sum is odd number, then player A will win that much, that's that number, right? He will win that sum. And if they are showing two fingers, then sum will be 4. Or if they are showing three fingers, then sum will be 6. So that is nothing but the even. 4 or 6 is nothing but the even number. So that means if the sum is even, the player A is losing that much of sum, that much of amount equal to that sum. So this is what we need to draw. So let us draw this. See here, what is the strategy? Strategy is simple. Either you will be showing the two fingers or you will be showing the three fingers. Right? So strategy is either you are showing two fingers or three fingers. So here this side player A, this side player B. Player B will either show two fingers or three fingers. Player A will also either show two fingers or three fingers. Now if both the players are showing two fingers, then sum will be 4. Then that much will be loose for player A, right? If both the sum is even, 3 and 3, both are showing 3 and 3, then sum is 6, then that much will be the loss for player A, right? If they are showing, one is showing two fingers, other is showing three fingers, where the sum is odd, right? This will be 2 plus 3, it will be 5. Then that much will be the gain for them. So this will be plus and this is also plus 5. So this is nothing but a payoff matrix. Are you getting this? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So generally we will not get the questions to formulate the payoff matrix. Till now, in all the question papers, we never got any question which is saying that draw the payoff matrix for this particular example or particular problem. So we'll not get it, but this is just to understand the game theory. Okay, to understand the game theory, what we have. Sometimes they may ask explain the game theory or something. So in that case you can take one example of this and you can explain with this formulation of the game theory and with example what is game theory, how to formulate the game theory and one example. So either of one example you can give it